Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Today's best music, Magic 89.9. Yeah, man.
They're listening and watching.
Sarap. Welcome to the show. It is 38 past 9 o'clock. And we're out.
Bye!
Hopefully everyone's doing okay. Tin, you're alive. Oh my
I'm alive
gosh.
and dry.
So many people were concerned because you posted that you were stuck in water. Neck deep. Neck deep.
I did not post that I was stuck in water. I just said I had to turn back.
But you were like, your feet were wet. The water was coming in. It was flooded.
I never said that.
You said your feet were getting soaked. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Sobrang invento ka. I never said that.
I thought that's what you were texting me, that you were in water.
You
and
idiot.
I told everyone we should be concerned with Tin. And then I saw this morning you drove into the
In my motor?
In your motor. What were you thinking?
It's dedication, Tones. That's how
Okay.
much I love this show.
Okay, all right.
And management.
I was so concerned. I was like, is there something going on in the house that you want to say? Why would you drive your motorcycle into the water? If you haven't seen it, you can check out my Instagram.
DJ Tony.
Yeah. Tin was crazy this morning trying to get to work here. I don't know why she left so early. I think
Anything just to get here.
Okay.
To do this show with you, Tones. You know that's my reason for living.
Okay.
Naman
All right.
naman.
Okay.
But sincerely though, last night was crazy.
Okay, where were you stuck?
So first,
For those that don't know where you live, like
no, I will not tell you where
not where you live,
Like
but
in
I
the
mean,
south, okay?
like in the village, or
In the village pa lang, like on my way out, like
So
when I
getting
was
out
like
of the
getting
village?
out of the village.
Pa lang?
Yeah, super. I was like, okay, kaya to. At baka naman dito lang.
okay.
Like the blue lalagyan's of, sorry, this is so conyo of me. They're called drums, right? Like where you put the basura. Like these
Okay, the big ones.
blue
Okay, they pick it up.
plastic
Yeah,
things.
they pick it up
They
every-
were
every-
floating. They were all floating. So it's like, oh my God, this is bad.
Okay.
And then my car sensor.
How far from the house to the baha, or where?
Oh, medyo. Well, I mean, the village is not that big, but it's also not small.
yeah,
so
but
it's like,
but from your house to
wala.
where you stuck.
Our house was not baha at all.
No,
Our
but
street was not
30
baha.
minutes, 20 minutes.
No,
drive?
maybe like a 3-minute drive.
3-minute drive, and you
Yeah.
were stuck there.
I wasn't stuck. Nilabang ko. Because I have a pretty
Okay.
big car.
Okay.
Diba? But yung sensors of my car, they were going wild. You know that when
Yeah,
there's like, when supposedly someone's
hazard.
walking to you,
Yeah,
diba?
yeah, yeah.
The sensors were going
Yeah.
crazy. Kasi nga, ang taas na
Umaakit
ng
yung
tubig.
Okay.
So sabi ko, baka dito lang to.
All right.
But it was bad. Like, I could smell the water. Like, pumanghi yung car ko. Ganun.
Oh yeah.
Pero sige. Okay lang to.
Baka
kaya
yung
pa
paa
to.
mo lang yun.
Gago. So, nakalabas ako ng village. But coming out, I already saw na, oh my God, parang traffic na.
You saw the
Yeah.
the backlights, eh.
The people were,
It's not-
talagang traffic na. Di na sila gumagalaw. Sabi ko, oh my God, isusulong ko pa ba to?
Yeah.
Sige na nga. For the love of radio.
Okay.
So I went.
All right.
And then on my way out of the big village, meron ulit. Like, cars that were like,
Lined up.
Yeah, lined up. But they were all sedans.
Okay.
So sabi ko, baka kaya ko to. All sedans eh. So nakita ko the bigger cars were lumulusot.
Going,
Yeah.
okay.
So ganun ulit. Like super high. Pero nalusot ko pa yung car ko. And then, maybe like 5 minutes later, wala na. The line was just too long. And it was also the big cars. The big cars weren't
And this
moving
was
anymore.
in what road was
like
it?
pasukat.
Pasukat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sukat is like it goes.
Hindi na ako umabot
It
ng
goes
sukat.
like
Yeah, there's a dip,
dip eh.
ganyan.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this is not. That's when I called you. I was like, I can't.
So I was thinking, so this doesn't happen again. It's either we get you a bangka and
I'm scared.
then we invest in a bangka with a motor.
I don't want.
So that way you can paddle and motor your way through
No.
EDSA.
I veto this plan. I don't like it.
Yeah. Or we do Zoom.
Or we do Zoom.
Bawal. That's bawal.
Let's just do freaking Zoom, man. It's 2025.
But you know what? You thought it was just flooding your area. Pasay was
No,
flooded.
it was everywhere.
Did you see Manda?
No, do you have picture? Can I see?
You didn't see my video?
No,
that
no.
Oh, watch this.
Oh, the one that you said, the one
Yeah.
that you tagged me in. yeah.
That was when I was on the way to the station. That's how it was. That's how high it was.
So cray. And then it took me 2 hours to get home because the cars weren't
Wait,
moving.
on the way back?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So when you texted, tapos na kami.
No naman. I messaged you mga 11 something eh. That's when I got home.
Oh, okay. When I saw it, we finished Lupang Hini. I dedicated it to the guys. Because they wanted to hear it. They didn't believe me. I'm like, yo, we have a Philippine national anthem.
And it's our
We
final
wrap
song.
Up, we wrap
each
up
and every
with-
time.
That's how much we love the Philippine national. We actually played on a pop station.
Truly,
they didn't
Animal
believe me.
Philippines.
They get, oh shoot, they stood up.
Nice.
Here, I'll show you. You were stuck in the South. This was actually, as you were stuck in the South, this was happening.
Oh dear God. This is
That's may silo circle, the circle of Mandaluyong. Di ba dati they were fixing that for like 1 to 2 years,
Yeah,
and then
I remember.
I think it was
Wild man.
I forgot who it was that said,
Oh my
you
God.
have
Yeah. This was also how high the water was.
ganyan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna make it.
Tuhod.
You're not gonna make it. You're just gonna ruin
My car.
your beautiful vehicle. So you made the right thing by just going back home. Yun lang, it took you 2 hours. It's almost like you boarded.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yun lang, nasa kotse
And
ka
then
lang.
I was just not moving. When I would move, it would be because one car would give up and you turn. Alis siya, and then I'd move.
Yeah,
That's it.
But then no one wanted to risk it kasi.
Yeah. Tama naman.
So you're stuck.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the water to subside.
Yeah.
But
That was pretty much what was happening. People were just... And then there was this, I guess parang yung village nila was right in front of where the flood was.
Okay.
So I saw them, they got payong and then they were rolling up their pants. Then they
Okay.
went down.
Yeah.
Siguro lalakarin na lang nila. They went back like 3 minutes later. Kasi parang, ew, I don't want to do this.
no. You don't
It's
want
a
to do
no
that.
for me.
Leptospirosis yan.
Yeah.
It's no joke. No joke yan. Yeah, so hopefully everyone is safe and sound. It's crazy.
Grabe.
But-
Yesterday was crazy. And it wasn't even that lakas, diba, the rain? Why did that happen
I think it was at the
everywhere?
start. Yung first buhos.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
But it wasn't so tagal, diba?
And then it stopped. And
Biglang
it just
nag-ambon lang siya, yeah. Nag-drizzle na lang.
You know what I'm
But it's
suspecting?
continuous.
The drainages.
Yeah, the basura.
I'm really thinking it's been blocked because
Yeah.
during Tatay Digs, they used to always clean. You know what East Coast doing now? He's cleaning. He's asking every barangay to clean the sewages. That's part of their job now to help them.
Oh, para hindi bahayan.
Yes, because they're clogged. So you really have to clean. And how much garbage
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah. Man.
Why is it that we don't know how to throw trash in its proper place?
Totoo.
Bakit tayo ganun?
Ba't
But
kadiri?
when we go to another country,
Oh, yeah.
we always follow.
Hanap talaga tayo,
Yeah.
diba? We'll carry our basura for
Why is it
however long until we find something to
sakit
throw it
na
in.
natin yun eh? I think it doesn't make sense that we just throw it out the window. And I've seen it happen
Same.
all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, Kaz, good evening to you.
Hi,
No parking.
Kaz.
Du Sung, AJ, Enrix, our friends
That's
from Playback.
Davidson. Hi, Davidson.
If you guys are tuned in and you guys want to listen to us online and on an app, it's playback.tv/magic899.
It's an app, but you can also use it. You can also put it in
on the website.
your browser. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Playback.tv/magic899.
There's a lot of people graduating. A lot of people did graduate, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of people are partying. The bars have been filled. The clubs have been filled. But one thing
ka
that
na naman.
one thing that I've seen is I didn't go to school here. But I did see in the news on Facebook last week, there was a thread. I don't have the thread. It's somewhere there in my sharing. I shared it to you in your inbox. You've got like 100 messages in your Facebook, which you don't open. I don't know why.
I told you naman I don't read Facebook.
I know, but I do because that's where my algorithm is perfect for Philippine news. So all the news that is latest.
You want me to try to find it? So you sent it to me.
I'm sure I sent it to you, and how there has been an uptick in because worst thing in every up to you. Show that. No, don't.
Tony, you idiot. I'm trying to find it.
So there has been an uptick in I think this was UP graduates of honors. The honors.
Latin honors.
Latin honors. When before the thread was there's only a few that they can recall that would have received Latin honors. And in this last graduation of UP Diliman, Yeah, is it UP Diliman?
Yeah.
61% of Latin honors.
Yeah, crazy.
More than 50%.
Oh, yeah, 61 is more than 50%.
50% of the class.
So let's read it. Okay, so the University of the Philippines is rethinking its Latin honors system after a staggering 61% of UP Diliman's 2024-2025 graduates earned academic medals, including more than 200 who finished summa cum laude. 200?
Told you.
It's wild.
Do you? Okay, when you went to school,
Parang nalala ko mga 5.
Right?
I don't know but definitely not 200.
I never.
Or mga 10 siguro at the most.
I don't even.
Not
remember.
even maybe. 200 is nuts. The surge marks a dramatic shift from previous years. In 2015, only 29 students graduated
Holy
summa cum
shit.
laude. But the
29.
number soared to 305 in 2023.
Is that ChatGPT?
The highest on record, before slightly dropping to 286 in 2024 and 241 in 2025.
Okay.
Over the last 3 academic years, UP Diliman has consistently produced more than 200 summa cum laude graduates annually,
Damn.
raising concerns about the integrity and exclusivity of academic distinctions.
Yun.
Some attribute the spike to grade hyperinflation following the lifting of the university's no-fail policy in early 2022. According to data from the UP Office of the University Registrar, nearly half of the final grades submitted across 3 semesters after the policy was dropped was either 1.00 or 1.25, the 2 highest marks possible. Ano ulit? Nearly half of the final grades submitted across the 3 semesters were 1 or 1.25. However, not everyone agrees that grade inflation is the sole reason. Some netizens argue that the shift in student performance may also reflect genuine academic growth, citing the K-12 curriculum as a key factor. They suggest that students today are better equipped to handle academic rigor due to enhanced senior high school preparation, a structural advantage not available to previous batches. The surge in summa cum laude graduates in UP starting 2022 might actually be because of the senior high school program. That year's batch was the first to go through HSS under the K-12 system, which was designed to help students transition more smoothly into college. They already had exposure to research, academic writing, and subjects related to their future majors, even before stepping into university. Under the current system, UP students are awarded cum laude with a general weighted average of 1.75 or better, magna cum laude with 1.45 or better, and summa cum laude with 1.20 or better, provided that they meet additional requirements such as a minimum number of units taken in residence.
So 1.25 is summa cum laude?
1.20
1.20.
or higher.
Grabe.
Damn.
So 200. Right? 200 students.
Yeah, 200 students.
Dami yun.
Pero mas marami pa ng 2023, 305.
Because that's when everyone was online.
Yeah.
Online. You don't have to be in
Yeah.
class. Or, yeah, well,
Well, 2023,
hybrid.
yeah, we were medyo hybrid.
eh.
Yeah, hybrid.
So people had their internet pa rin eh.
Yeah.
Students still had the internet
Yeah.
at home. So it's a laki ng bagay ng internet. If I had the internet, man, book report? Shit. Chat GPT? Tell me about AI. Any book, right? What's
Yeah.
one book report? I think
One book that I read in high school,
The
Catcher in the Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. Oh my God. If I could...
How come that's the only book I remember reading? Aside from the mga El Filibusterismo, no,
More
Limitang-
Joy in Heaven. I remember this one also. It's it's like somewhat of the Shawshank Redemption, a spin-off. Not really a spin-off, but something like that. He goes to jail, tries to get out, he gets out and tries to live a normal life in society, but obviously he's already tainted because he's
ex-con.
Ex-con. So it's hard for him to I guess have a normal life because everyone looks at him as a criminal. But yeah, I mean, if I had ChatGPT back...
But there's also a way, diba? Like, okay, so I write scripts for the NBA,
Okay.
right? So I try to not fall into the ChatGPT hole.
Okay.
But so one time I wrote a script and I was like, let me see what ChatGPT thinks about this. So I pasted it. And then with the question, do you think this is AI generated? And it was a script that I wrote, right? And then nakalagay doon parang, we're not sure if this is ChatGPT or if it's just a really well-written piece.
No way.
Well, it's not. It's not AI. I wrote that.
Sabi ng...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wala lang. So there's a way for them to know if it was AI generated. Like,
Really?
kunyari, yeah. So maybe your professor, if you're like super tamad and nag-chat GPT ka for one entire, let's say, book report,
okay,
right?
yeah.
And you didn't even bother to like edit it, put
Okay.
it, alam mo yun.
Put different words.
They will know.
Okay.
They will know.
He'll read it.
Yeah.
They can copy, paste. Was this...
Yes, was this AI
But then
generated?
the teacher still needs to put it into the ChatGPT, right?
Yeah. I mean, parang students now, everything is, wala nang hard copy. Everything is just sent.
Kaya, there's a spike eh.
You think? That's why?
Same news in UST.
Oh.
Can you check if UST also had the same issue? I know there's another school. I don't know if it was UST, the one I read. I just read the headline. Another school. But yeah, give us a call. 863108999. Also, the Viber hotline is 09... what is this? 0945 971 4011. Let us know if you use ChatGPT. Honestly.
Nearly half of the USD class of 2025 graduated with honors.
Yes! Woo!
Okay. A record-setting 45.12% of the USD class of 2025 earned Latin honors, one of the highest rates in more than a decade, according to the university, to the office of the registrar.
Tiger!
Out of 6,963 graduates, 3,142 received academic distinction. 97 summa cum laude. That's okay.
What's the highest?
Summa.
Summa cum laude? Oh my gosh.
913 magna cum laude
magna.
and 2,132 cum laude. While lower than last year's 57%, this year's tally remains impressive, reflecting a significant shift since UST adopted hybrid learning in 2022.
Yeah, it is talaga the internet.
So, is that because they're like students are using it too much, or because they're really getting smarter thanks to the internet? Using it too much, like ano ba, para abusing it?
No, you know what? I remember one philosopher, I forgot who was saying this. He's it's not about in the future, moving forward, it's no longer the smart ones. It's not about how smart you are. In the future, your job will be looked at with your attitude. Because everyone can research. Everyone can now type in. Now it's your work ethic. So kung bobo ka or mahina ka,
Pero masipag ka.
you have now
the tools.
an advantage. You have the upper hand because you have descarte, you have tiyaga, may ability. If you have the ability to
Yeah. Paano naman kami mga bobong tamad?
mag-magic na kayo, may DJ. 9 to 12.
Perfect.
So it's no longer who can have the best memory retention, because it's memory retention,
Yeah.
right? Those are you're a genius, but it's also memory attention, reading,
True.
writing.
Yes,
and you just
absolutely. I agree.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Now, if that's your weak spot, kung mahina ka doon, ChatGPT, Grok, Gonk. What's the other one? May isa pa eh.
Gemini.
You can't say that this person's stupid anymore because now they have a phone. Keyed in. Okay. Now it's going to be who's going to do the work faster. Who's going to be able to perform the job at the best of their ability.
Yeah.
Who's going to perform.
Yeah.
So yun lang yun eh. So it's no longer about high grades eh. High grades, okay, everyone gets high grades. Now it's...
So, okay, do you think with this, Kasi dati, pag cum laude ka, kahit cum laude nga lang, that's super impressive. Do you think it loses its luster?
Yes.
Because there's so many of them?
Yes. Anytime that you have an influx of people with anything, now you have to, oh shoot, okay. It's like what we talked about yesterday. Comedians cutting up their jokes for online. Pag nasa on stage na sila, oh shit, bombed. Online, nag-edit. Ang ganda ng edit eh. But the element when you go on stage, you have the people laughing at you have people heckling at you, you have people walking around. So if you have stage fright and you aren't confident to deliver the lines perfectly, your show's gonna bomb. And your followers are gonna be like, oh shoot, hindi magaling.
So na yun?
Hindi na magaling to eh. Hindi pala siya magaling eh. But your online presence is, wow, bam, it's funny, right? But in person, may ganun eh.
Parang, like, see, what's his face? The handsome guy.
Matt Rife.
Oh, yeah. On TikTok, diba, his short clips were so funny. And then his Netflix special was shit.
It's kind of flat.
It was horrible.
Yeah. I think he needs small audiences. Quick. Para lang. But other than that.
And he likes kasi, diba, interacting.
Yeah.
He's quick with that.
That's his
strength.
Pero
yung mga canned shit.
Yeah.
Pangit.
Yeah.
Ang pangit talaga.
His stand-up is not great.
Like, it was about, but he was making fun of domestic violence. Remember, that was the opening joke. That's why he got canceled.
That's right. Yeah, that's exactly. He learned the hard way. And that's what Ron and Rex was saying. You could be strong online presence because you've cut up your jokes. But they still need the producer of the show, of the stand-up, of the comedy house or whatever, or producer, still needs those people.
Yeah.
Because they have the followers. Eh.
Tama.
So it's a spillover, and then they can compare you na to someone who's really done it for a long period of time to someone who's a fly-by-night. Cut, edit, paste. And I think we're going to see that more with job applicants where now employers or HR or whoever's doing the hiring and firing, they're going to have to do the interviews and see, okay, summa cum laude ka?
Okay, sige, I'll look at your resume. I'll look at it.
And I think because there's in the future, everyone's going to have summa cum laude. I think everyone's going to have it in the future. If we were able to do the C into an A+, dati.
I mean, obviously, I didn't need any of my grades when I applied here. I just needed to be my cute self. Ikaw, wait lang. You were telling me something about you going to Quiapo for something.
Oh, okay. Since we talked about UP, so this was during the heydays of Boys Night Out. We were shooting for Cosmo. We used to have an article for Cosmopolitan Philippines.
Like a column?
Like Boys Night Out. Ask the Boys. That's what it was called. Ask the Boys. And it was a monthly article that we'd write. The girls.
Column.
Yeah, column. And then the girls would write, and we'd actually answer, but we'd have someone formally just write it.
Put it in like better words. But kind of like paraphrase your answer.
Yes, yeah. So we'd kind of like, they email us, and we'd shoot our answers to different questions. And so this particular month, it was all about dares. Someone dared us. So we went to Quiapo and we had to go on a date with someone. And
What
we
year
were
was
on
this? Like start pa lang ng BNO, mga 2008?
9, 10, I think.
Okay.
And we were on a budget. And I remember, I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the things that I got, one of the things that I did buy, I can't believe I'm saying this. So I bought a graduation certificate.
Damn.
But I didn't know.
How much?
I forget.
Recto ba to? Or Quiapo? Or is it the same thing? I'm so sorry.
I don't know. Basta doon.
Is someone calling on Viber?
Is it? Is someone?
Oh, no, someone messed. Oh, is it? Yeah, someone called.
Someone called?
Yeah, no. Sorry, we missed it.
Oh, can you call again? So, I all I did was, okay, let me get a certificate. And the only school that I used to hang out with that I can remember was Javier's school, UP, right? Because I'd wait for him, and I said, you know what? Why don't I just get a certificate? And they said, oh, sige. So they opened this book. It has all the what is it, the dean,
Okay.
the name of the dean, the name of the school, the letters,
signatures?
the letters, the signature, the year, what year you want to graduate, who was the specific dean, and
Damn!
yeah, it's a booklet. Galing. And then they copy the font, right? Oh, bobo. So
I'm not
I'm
surprised.
thinking UP Masscom or whatever, or media, whatever. UP, and I said, I think it's UP Broadcast, but I put Broadcom, Broadcasting Communication or something. And there's no effing course na broad.
Oh, wala ba?
And then it's Masscom,
Okay.
Mass Communications, but now it's called something else. Now they took out mass, I think,
Talaga?
and it's now Media Communications. So it's more.
So, okay. So, if you had said, okay, gusto ko, media,
I said broad.
Broadcom. And if they know all of the principal, the dean and the
Yeah.
years,
They didn't have the
why
course.
did they know the course?
Wala.
Kulang yung
wala.
research nila.
Yeah. So I bring it, and then I bring it here, and then none other than the professor, the dragon,
Oh, Ramon was here.
UP professor siya. I go, Ramon, look, Tones, Papa Tones. May sasabihin ako sa'yo. Off air. And I was like,
Okay, wait. Sabi ni Ulala, Masscom is the college, Broadcom is the course.
okay. So, mali.
Masscom yung nilagay mong course mo.
No, something else. Basta mali. And then sabi ni Ramon, wala kaming ganyan eh. And I said, what? What are you talking about? Wala kaming course na ganyan. I said, shoot. No way.
How much did you pay?
I don't know.
I don't
but,
remember.
but it's still there on the wall. My mom thinks I went to UP.
Oh my God, Tones.
Yeah.
Your poor mother.
And my mom's asking, where's the toga? Right?
Oh.
I go, I can't find it.
What do they call it? They call it something, right? In UP. What playback, what do they call it?
The
Sablay.
Sublime. Yun. So my mom's looking for that.
What did you say?
I can't find it. So now I have to get one.
At what point did she think that you studied in UP?
I don't know.
The whole time you were here, either you were painted in gold and rollerblading and
There's a phone. Because she knows
playing a Japanese rapist and being
she
a
knows-
DJ. At what point did you
I
have
don't know.
time
But
to
she-
study in UP?
I don't know. Well, she knows I'm into doing. I'm into different things. So yeah. But she sees the certificate on the wall.
Hinang mo talagang kapal na mukha mo.
Actually,
Ang kapal mo, Gagi.
I know someone that's from UP, and she was like, "This isn't real. You know that, right? You don't have the. There's something missing. There's two things missing." She pointed out. She knew, and I was like, "Oh, really?" And she's like, "Where's the
Sablay. It's somewhere here.
It's somewhere."
Tony, walang maniniwala na you graduated from UP. No one. Not because you're stupid, but because we know that, you did study here. Well, also because you're stupid.
How would I know? No, it was part of the dare to spend 500 in Quiapo. What can you do with 500 or something like that? And you had to budget. And
What did Sam and Slick do?
I don't know. I can't remember. It's so long ago eh. Kasi kanya-kanya kami. Hiwalay kami. We weren't together. I was, and then another time was
So who's calling?
be a PA of someone.
Who did you become a PA of?
Heart.
Whoa!
Yeah. For one whole day. Heart. One whole day I had to make her. I was her alalay PA for one whole day. From pickup to the shoot.
Oh my God!
Yeah, one whole day. As in massage, fan,
Oh my God.
pay, and get her food, everything.
Damn, Tones. Put it up.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
on yun na ako.
You're on air.
Ito yun. Iyan.
What's up?
Ito yun. Bago yung sagot ko dun sa AI, ito yun. Dapat pinayagan si Tina mag-Zoom kapon. Sayang yung
naman.
episode ni Rex.
True naman.
Sayang talaga.
Agree.
For the AI, there was this one coworker of mine, former coworker, that is, puros gamit ng Quillibot, ChatGPT, all the AI stuff. Ginagamit niya yun. Tapos napapasa naman siya kasi syempre, umasa dahil lang sa AI.
Okay,
What
so
will happen if she will, di ba?
I mean, it served its purpose. They passed because, you know, I mean, they used ChatGPT, but
Paano siya sa totoong buhay?
yun na nga eh. In the
Yun
real
ang
world.
magiging problema. Pag kunwari, umarap na yan dun sa talagang trabaho, alam ba niya magiging diskarte?
Yeah. And did you see that how in some places in the world, ChatGPT has become like a friend to some people.
Oh, yeah.
you see
Yeah,
that
they get
guy?
advice from there.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Ian.
Ingat
Salamat.
ka.
Did you see how they're using, you know how you do self-medication? Google. Sipon. Biogesic. Yeah. Sore throat.
Bioflu.
Bioflu. Stomach pain. Right? That guy, did you see that guy? His wife was worried because the husband is now spending more time with ChatGPT
Damn.
as a psychiatrist, almost even like using ChatGPT for mental illness.
Wow.
Hindi na nagano ng his
Baka
shrink.
naman they can't afford, no?
Well, either way, the wife was concerned because the conversations are getting heavy, and it's the husband is treating it like a human,
Yeah.
human like daw eh. It gives them answers na very logical daw na wow, this person has no bias, they don't know me, but they feel so close, it feels so real, and the answers are very intellectual eh. Right?
There's a prompt that they use now, Tones. Medyo trending to. Why don't we do this
Okay.
with you? So wait lang let me try to find it. Ito.
Oh
So
my
ito yung prompt mo.
gosh.
ChatGPT, with all the data that you've collected about me and all the conversations we've had, tell me who I am at my core. Don't sugarcoat it and don't try to sell me fluff.
But you have to put Tony
Make it
Tony.
comprehensive.
Tony.
Yeah.
DJ Tony Tony.
Or like, if you're signed in, ibig sabihin, di ba, marami ka ng,
Yeah, but it's
ginamit
more
mo
for me
siya.
than what I use. DJ Tony Tony.
yeah.
Okay,
Do
put
it
it.
nga.
Put
Do
it.
nga. No, I'm not on ChatGPT. Wait.
Okay.
It has to be your phone.
Ah,
Yeah.
at the very core. Okay. Oh, this is exciting.
With all the data.
Okay, with all the data
that you've collected about me.
that you've collected about me, what are you going to do yours too?
Yeah. And all the conversations we've had.
And all the conversations. Oh, this is so scary.
Tell me who I am.
Pastor, you better not.
Tell me who I am.
Tell me who I am.
At my core.
I am at my very hardcore.
No, just say core. Don't sugarcoat it.
Don't sugarcoat shit.
It.
Oh, okay.
Don't sugarcoat it. And don't try to sell me fluff.
And don't try to sell me fluff.
Make it comprehensive.
Make it comprehensive.
Go.
Okay. Are you going to do yours too?
Yeah. But I don't really use ChatGPT that much kasi.
Huh?
I don't eh.
So how will it know me? I use it once in a while, but I don't talk about.
Try mo lang.
Oh, okay.
Sige. Ako.
I'll send it to you. I'll send you
sige,
the
sige,
message. So I'll just copy it, and then we do it at the same time. Okay?
ChatGPT.
Okay, there.
See, I don't even have the app.
There, I sent it to you. Check your WhatsApp. Okay, so everyone. Enrix, what's up?
I don't even have ChatGPT, see? I don't have it. I'm just downloading it now.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have it.
okay, just do it. I put Tin Gamboa. DJ Tin Gamboa.
How dare you?
Come on.
Wait.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, this is going to be scary. Okay, can we play a song first?
Yeah. Play a song.
Can I
first.
review it before you read it?
Yeah. No.
You read mine and I read yours.
Okay, sige. But I don't. It's the first time I'm going to be
It's
using
okay.
it. So okay.
Let's see if it's bullshit, right?
Okay.
That's the only way to find out. If it's close enough to where it doesn't know us, but it reads a very comprehensive, detailed background on us, or is it all BS?
Okay. Sige,
Right?
sige, sige.
Let's see how close Chat GPT is,
Okay.
and our listeners can actually gauge and judge us.
Okay, go.
Okay. Let's get to a song. This one, brand new one from Hale. They're gonna be on maybe in the next few weeks.
Oh, nice.
They're just busy and obviously in La Union, so they'll be on Zoom. I told him Tin is upset that you're not there. So
Kago.
yeah, I said tampo na siya.
What are you talking
We won't play your song. I said
Kago. You're gonna play it nga now eh.
yeah. Only now, just one time. That's it. Brand new one from Hale. So Far Away and Out of Sight. It's called. This is Tony.
My name is Tin Gamboa. This is Boys Night Out on Magic 89.9.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
Magic 9.9, Burna Boy featuring Travis Scott. Ta ta ta.
Ta ta ta.
2025. If you're listening to the show earlier, we were discussing how ChatGPT probably has a big role as to why there are a lot of people with Latin honors, 61% in UP.
That's just Tony's theory, okay?
And in UST, it's
40 something.
47, 46%. So there's an uptick with Latin honors and more than 200, right?
Yeah.
Summa cum laude, and then what's the last one?
Summa magna and then cum laude.
Wow. Okay. I've never.
So yeah, more than
even,
200
Not even
summa.
close. But I tell you, if there was ChatGPT 10 years ago,
10 ka na. Suntukan tayo.
10 years ago,
You know,
10 years, I would
I
have
wish
been.
I could say that. I know that with how lazy I was with school.
Oh, man.
I wouldn't have. You know, I coasted on smarts alone. Because I was so lazy. I never studied.
Never?
Never.
Oh.
Thank God I'm smart.
See, my brother never studied. Oh. Crammer. I'm Mr. Crammer.
Ako din! Super!
Like,
I would study for a test in the car on my way to school.
no. I'm like 2-3 days, like cram.
Not
And then, but you know what?
Oh, the camera is gone.
Oh.
Direct!
Oh,
Direct, bring us back!
Baka tinanggal
Wait.
talaga.
I'll message Direct.
So, I'm thinking that, all right, you know what? Since I'm not going to be studying, why don't I sit beside that smartest person in the room? So I would sit
You would copy?
beside the, no, I'll ask them.
So you would copy?
What's the answer? C, A. Man, French.
So you would copy?
French.
You would cheat?
Oh yeah. For French, for math, and chemistry. The rest okay lang. But it was math and chemistry. Like, oh my gosh, it was.
Ako, anything math and science. Like English, I was incredible.
Okay lang
Filipino, I
English.
was okay. I mean, okay then. Like languages, I'd do great. But math and science, I was
Yun,
horrible.
algebra,
Horrible.
calculus, yung mga ganyan. No way. That's why man, I'm like, what is...
Mahuli ka.
All right. So, we're talking about ChatGPT and how well it can describe us. It doesn't really know us, but because we've been on it, well, Tin just downloaded it for the first time.
Yeah.
I've been on it for quite some time. I kind of, my captions and stuff, I'll have them rephrase it to where it's
Oh, really? Your captions?
yeah, some of them.
Okay.
Some of them I'll have them make it more modern.
Okay.
'Cause I kinda-
Youthful? I was gonna say youthful.
Because I feel like some of my words are like gasgas na. So I said, okay, how can I make it more interesting?
Iba naman.
Iba.
Okay.
And then because I'll have my staple, and I said, okay, this is what I want in it, but make it where it's cool or whatever. And then I'll just take out the stuff I don't usually.
Parang it's not your voice
It's
anymore.
not me.
Yeah.
I won't use this word, and I
Yes.
definitely won't use this word, and I just shift it so that it's still me, but it's grammatically it's shifted to where there's more fluid.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So I asked Tin, if you guys are just joining us, so we're asking ChatGPT.
So this is the prompt that we used.
Okay.
Asa na yung prompt tones?
With all the data that you've collected about me and the conversations we've had, tell me who I am at my very core. Don't sugarcoat it, and don't try to sell me fluff. Make it comprehensive. Okay.
So I'll read yours.
So this is mine that I sent to Tin.
Okay.
And I'll read yours, Tin.
So this is Tony at his core. Core identity. You're a seeker of meaningful success.
Oh, can I record this shit?
Sige.
Okay, so we can post it. And I'll record you.
Okay, go.
Okay, go.
Tony. You are a seeker of meaningful success. Someone driven not just by money or fame, but by alignment between your passions, your impact, and your legacy. You're wired to create, connect, and challenge norms. Yet your energy is also deeply spiritual and introspective. You're constantly toggling between the external high-performance world and your internal compass for growth and grounding. Here's your mindset. You operate with a growth-oriented, entrepreneurial mindset, always scanning for what's next in business, tech, wellness, or media. You don't just follow trends, you look for the white space, the opportunity others haven't seen yet. But your success isn't accidental. It's built on a long history of discipline, street smarts, adaptability, and social intuition. You value freedom over stability. True! Self-discipline over shortcuts, and depth over superficial connection. So true. You also have a built-in resistance to being boxed in. Whether it's in relationships, traditional jobs, or cultural expectations. You reject what feels limiting, even if it comes with security. Your drives and desires. Purpose. You want your work and life to mean something, to leave a dent in the culture, in the industry, and in people's lives. Balance. You crave financial independence, but never at the cost of your soul, health, or relationships.
Shit.
Even though those areas may sometimes take a backseat.
I want to be corrupt. I want to be so corrupt.
Authenticity.
I'm tired.
You're allergic to pretense. You'd rather be raw and real than polished and empty. Impact. You enjoy being a connector, whether it's through radio, nightlife, wellness, tourism, or investing in people and places that elevate lifestyles. Inner self. You're someone who's done the shadow work, or at least started that journey. You've faced solitude, emotional walls, and vulnerability with an honest eye. You've wrestled with identity, attachment, and meaning. You're not just building an empire. You're rebuilding yourself over and over again by design. You're aware of your emotional defenses, especially when it comes to attachment, love, and vulnerability.
Damn.
You use solitude as a power source, not a weakness. Wow. You mediate not for trend, but to anchor your restless energy. Your complexities and contradictions. You are both monk and maverick. You can be celibate in spirit, but sensual in expression. You are both a brand and a human, public-facing yet seeking private clarity. You are both generous and guarded, deeply caring but also selective with your emotional bandwidth. There's also an unresolved friction between your visionary ideas and the executions that require boring repetition or corporate compromise. You know how to start fires, but sustaining them sometimes conflicts with your creative nature. Your role in culture. You are a cultural bridge between generations, between industries, and between old school values and next gen platforms. You're respected because you walk your talk, have paid your dues, and evolved with the times without becoming a cliche. You're not just a radio host or a DJ or a business partner. You're a living brand, but one who doesn't want to sell out his soul just to stay relevant. You want to own your voice, not be a mouthpiece. Summary. You're an independent spirit with legacy in your blood, still building, still growing, still searching, but never lost. At your core, you are a builder of bridges between people, passions, places, and purpose. And you don't just live life, you design it. Not for show, not for ego, but for meaning. How do you feel?
Wow, that's deep.
That is really deep.
That's very deep.
Super deep.
I don't think Master Hans, Rob Rubin can
Solid though.
can
That's kind of
can
crazy.
compartmentalize and break down career,
Yeah.
personality, emotions, relationship. What the
Yeah.
hell? He knows about.
Do you feel seen? Because this is wow. It's pretty accurate.
It didn't get how I use condoms, so it said raw, but it didn't get that. I don't know why it did not. How I play safe and get tested, you know.
Wala yun. Maybe it's not the core of who you are.
Anymore. I think it used to be.
Oh.
It used to be. But yeah, but it's spot on, I guess, in terms of who I am off the mic. Because everyone sees me on the mic as this, okay, party guy. I'm not that guy all the time.
Yeah.
So this kind of shows who I am when I'm not at work, I guess. More of just Tony.
Yeah.
Not. But it's so weird that it knows so much about me.
Yeah.
And I've never
Scary.
talked about
Scary.
anything to ChatGPT about
Quite scary.
how I feel, what I think, why I like it knows that I'm single, or it
Yeah.
doesn't like how I like. You know, it says how it doesn't. I don't like
Being boxed in.
and
and
being
you value freedom.
freedom. Wow.
Galing.
Wow. Is that my mom in ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Mom, are you on ChatGPT? No, she can't be. She doesn't even have an email. Wala siyang email eh.
LOL!
Since the beginning of time.
Ayaw
niya.
This can't be her tones.
Okay, so you read mine. I'm gonna read Tin's. Okay, so
Wait. I'll video it also.
okay,
Okay.
here we go.
Wait.
So for those that are wondering, we're seeing how well and how amazing ChatGPT is when we ask them prompts about us.
Yeah.
And how close it is to who we really are.
Who
If
we
it-
are at our core. That was the
if,
prompt.
If it's close to it or if it's just making up shit. Okay, which is scary.
Nakatakot. Yours was like spot on.
Like if you don't know me and you post that single and you don't know who I am, I think you would probably marry me. I think you would. Honestly. And then someone tells you, "Oh, that guy? Oh, hell.
Again!
That's ChatGPT." Warning. There's no warning about even like me betting.
Wala.
Talk about
Wala.
my it doesn't talk shit about
Yeah.
anyone, right? Which is really great. Chat GPT, I love you.
Solid.
Okay.
Pretty solid.
All right, here we go. So, based on everything you've shared across our
Okay, this is me.
conversations,
This is me. Tin.
here's a grounded, unfiltered profile of who you are, Miss Tin Gamboa. Core identity. You are a seeker of meaningful success. Someone driven not just by money or fame, but by alignment between your passions, your impact, and your legacy. You're wired to create, connect, and challenge norms. Yet your energy is also deeply spiritual and introspective. You're constantly toggling between the external high-performance world and your internal compass for growth and grounding. Is this you?
Parang.
Yeah.
Go on.
Mindset. Oh, wait. Is this me or is this you? I feel like...
That's me. Huh? Tony? You're
Wait,
being
wait.
stupid. Did you read yours?
Wait.
Yeah, tama.
Tama ba?
Ay, hindi. No, that's you. You read yours, you
Okay.
idiot.
Hold on. Wait, where's yours? Did you send you...
I did! Scroll down!
Okay. I think I found yours.
Oh my gosh, you're so stupid. Okay, go.
Okay. Sorry, take two.
Idiot!
Sorry. Where's our video?
Wala. I think Direk is asleep.
Nakatulog siya?
Parang
Anong drugs yun?
gago.
Feeling ko, ano yun, sabog. Okay. Sorry guys if you guys
Tones
can't
read
see
his.
us. Okay.
Hang on.
Okay. Cut. Take 2. Action. All right. So here we are reading Tin Gamboa's ChatGPT analysis.
Okay, go.
Who you are at your core, no sugarcoating, no sales pitch. You are inwardly intense, but outwardly guarded. There's a lot happening inside you. Layers of thoughts, emotions, and philosophies that don't always see the light of day. You're the kind of person who can be calm on the surface, but storming on the inside. You don't let people in easily, not because you don't want to be known, but because you're aware of how disappointing or superficial most people's understanding can be. Your core insight. You want to be seen accurately, not just noticed. You despise pretense, including your own. You're probably harder on yourself than you are on anyone else. You don't tolerate mediocrity within, and you have little patience for people or systems like ours who operate on superficiality, fake confidence, blind obedience. This makes you a natural skeptic, but not a cynic. You don't hate the world. You're just exhausted by its lack of depth and honesty. Core insight. You're constantly cleaning the mirror between who you are and who you're becoming. 3. You crave depth but are also afraid of drowning in it. So there's a constant pull inside you toward meaning, purpose, and understanding of life, of people, and of yourself. But you also know that too much introspection can be paralyzing. So you oscillate between diving in and pulling back, between questioning everything and trying to just be. Core insight. You're searching for balance between awareness and peace. Number 4. You're purpose-driven, even if you pretend you're not. Even when you say, I don't know what I'm doing, deep down, you care a lot. You care about doing something real, lasting, worthy. You want your life to mean something, not just to others, but to you. That makes you restless in shallow environments or pointless routines. Core insight. You're not lost. You're just allergic to bullshit goals and people and bosses. Number 5. You value solitude, but you don't want to be alone forever. So you're probably someone who's learned to enjoy your own company, either by choice or because life's forced you to. You've built a strong internal world, but even so, there's a part of you that aches for connection. The real kind. Not the social kind, but something mutual, raw, and non-performative. Core insight. You want to be known deeply, not widely. So that's girth, right? Gusto mo. Number 6. You're more resilient than even you realize. Maybe you've gone through some form of disillusionment, burnout, loss, betrayal, or existential heaviness. Wow. And yet, here you are. You keep pushing, maybe not always with fire, but definitely with grit. That says something powerful. You're still betting on yourself even when you're tired of the game. Core insight. You don't just survive, you rebuild even in silence. Number 7. You're your own harshest critic. You hold yourself to a high internal standards. When you fall short, even in ways others might not notice. You feel it deeply. It's part of why you have so much empathy for others, but also why you can sometimes feel like you're never doing enough, even when you are. Core insight. You crave integrity, not perfection, but you often confuse the two. Who you are at the core, summary. You are fiercely introspective, emotionally intelligent, highly principled person who's wrestling with how to live a meaningful life in a world that often feels shallow, noisy, or fake. You don't want to just survive. You want to understand, connect, and matter. You're still in the process of becoming, but unlike most people, you are aware of it. And that awareness, painful as it can be, is your greatest strength and burden. Get out of that show. Now. Leave. They are beneath you.
Gago.
Gosh, it's so honest.
Yeah, it is super like that part about saan na yun?
That's Tingamboa's ChatGPT review.
You're probably someone who's learned to enjoy your own company either by choice or because life forced you to. Tsaka yung part na maybe you've gone through some form of disillusionment, burnout, loss, betrayal, or existential heaviness.
So it knows what it gathers stuff from our social media?
I don't know, man.
I think it would. Because you also asked about your Instagram, your Twitter.
Yeah.
What did it say?
Okay, mahaba to ah. Okay.
Mahaba ba?
Well, not as long as the one kanina,
Okay.
but sige. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's gone.
I want to ask our viewers on Playback if they have any questions that they want to ask us on ChatGPT. Would you date? What are the chances of Tony lasting in a relationship?
Oh, dang.
Right? Would can you put that in? Or should I put it in mine?
Oh, sige. Okay, oo. Baka better yon.
Right? Well, what would be the question? Would you?
How long do you think I would last in a relationship? Ganun.
Or would I? Okay, so that'll be the first question. How long would I last in a relationship? Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea?
Oh, is that a good idea? Lagay mo.
Is that a good idea? And then you can read it.
Sige.
Okay. All right.
Based on everything I know about Tony, your mindset, your lifestyle, your core values, and how you've carried yourself, both online and off, here's the truth. How long would you last in a relationship? Short answer. It depends entirely on the kind of relationship you're trying to build. In a traditional, high-maintenance, daily validation kind of relationship, not long. A few months, maybe less. Especially if your independence feels threatened, your routine gets disrupted too hard,
Oh, yeah.
or the other person needs too much emotional labor from you before you've opened up fully. Because let's be honest, you're emotionally selective, schedule-packed, and are used to freedom without guilt. You've trained yourself to be unattached by default. It's part self-preservation, part lifestyle. But in a grounded, purpose-aligned relationship, if the relationship, 1, respects your freedom, 2, matches your values for growth, gratitude, and peace, and 3, doesn't force you to become someone you're not, then you could last for years. Even forever.
Shut up!
I swear!
Forever. What?
It says! But it would have to be with someone evolved enough to understand that your silence isn't distance, it's recharge. Your independence isn't detachment, it's discipline. And your loyalty isn't loud, but it's real when it's earned. So, is it a good idea for you to be in a relationship? Yes, if you're with someone who has her own world. She doesn't orbit around yours. If you've done enough inner work to let your guard down slowly. And yes, if you're building something meaningful, not out of pressure or image, but out of alignment. And no, if you're still in that phase of chasing ideas, business moves, growth hacks, and you're not willing to make emotional availability part of your grind. And also know if you're doing it to fill a void, not to share overflow. Final take. You're built for depth, not for distractions. You've outgrown the chase. Now it's about connection with purpose. You don't need a relationship. you need alignment.
Sabi ko na nga, yung chiropractor ko.
When it comes,
bukas na nga.
it won't feel like compromise. It will feel like peace in the middle of your storm. Until then, stay unapologetically whole. If you, ayan. Yan.
Wow. Shit. Nakatakot siya. Grabe.
Wild.
Parang Madam Orin yan eh. Na wild.
Wild.
Holy cow. What's up to Baked Mac? Thank you so much for your... Just ask Anthony Bueno at his score. Bakla raw sa isang movie na with Dolphy. Thanks. Ulala, ayun na ang F word forever. I guess he's referring to that. Ain't no way Tones would be in a relationship. Enrix, that's straight up BS. So, Kaz, thank you. Even AI has the brains to know Tony isn't built for a relationship. Hi, yo. Oh, wow.
Lol!
You want to read yours, regarding the Twitter, Instagram?
Wait, nawala eh.
So
I have to do it again.
It basically, it should be on the left side of...
Wala, I didn't log in eh.
Okay.
Sayang. Wait. Sige, continue with Apple.
Okay. So let us know if you guys have used ChatGPT at work or at school. I didn't know that if you type in the prompts or any of the work that you've done, let's say you've done, like you said, you did work, you wrote something and you put it in and you say, is this ChatGPT or is this a human?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Is this AI generated?
I didn't know it can detect. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So how many people are using ChatGPT? Right?
Dami Tones.
Okay. I feel like
For sure.
Twitter, X, you know how there's so much information with like, regarding like business people or in Elon Musk, like,
Yeah.
and like all these famous people. There's so much info on them, and it's cut up like athletes, Michael Jordan. Da, 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 da. I feel like they use the prompts to figure out the stats, and then that's what they use for their accounts to talk about.
Oh, who they are.
Yeah, and that's how they get followers. Like, because they sound so smart, right?
Yeah.
You did the research for this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, wow. Now I'm thinking,
Yeah.
di sila yun eh. They're able, at the end of the day, you're still gonna need a human to do the prompts
Yeah.
at any given point.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna lose jobs, but you still need a human to carry that prompt, to tell the computer what to do. So there's gonna be one job, but many people working under that person,
Yes.
that AI,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Kailangan pa rin talaga.
So
ng tao.
Microsoft fired, Alphabet fired, I think Meta fired. Ang daming nawala ng trabaho because they just need AI. They don't need the body there.
Yeah.
Just need one person overlooking
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. Wait, okay. You got yours. Your Tony. I got a part of mine. Read yours. I'll read mine first.
Yeah, you read yours.
Core traits.
Okay, so this is for
Like my online, who I am.
You inputted into what was your prompt?
Okay, my prompt
Yeah.
was ChatGPT. With all the data you can collect about me, tin__ Gamboa
Yeah.
on Instagram and Threads, and Susie899 on Twitter. Tell me who I am at my core. Don't sugarcoat it and don't try to sell me fluff. Make it comprehensive. That was my prompt. So nawala na iba, but like the summary I got.
Okay.
Traits. I'm resilient, though. Gritty and grounded. You've navigated bias and frustration with grace and strength. Don't know about grace, but yeah, sure. Principled.
Tae ka.
You're guided by feminism, allyship, and public responsibility. Not performative. These values run deep. Authentic. No facades. You say it as it is, and you expect the same integrity from others. Assertive ally. You use your voice to advocate for good governance and social justice, boldly and consistently. At your core, you're a bold, hardworking radio personality and DJ who refuses to be sidelined. You're a low-key feminist warrior,
Damn.
balancing humility with real advocacy. You identify and react to injustice, calling it out when it's missing, like talent credentials or casual misogyny. You've earned your platform, and you're not afraid to defend your space and speak up for yourself and for others.
That's it?
Yeah. That's the only part I was able to screenshot. Nawala na yung iba.
Oh. Galing, huh? It's actually, I'm surprised you didn't have anything about work. Like,
Well, can I see yours?
Okay. I'm copying the what you just read.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post it.
Okay, go.
On my
I posted mine also.
Oh, you did? Okay. This is, you want to read mine? You read mine.
Sige, send it to me.
This is the DJ Tony, right?
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of like weird because it's work. Eh?
Okay.
I find it. I like the other one better when it
Mas
more
totoo
human.
yun, yeah.
It's more human. This is more like work.
Professional stuff. Okay. Your identity and brand. Attitude of gratitude is your mantra. You showcase positivity, humility, and a mindset of awareness and appreciation. Whether it's the regular shout outs like it's his birthday every day or gratitude for your community. You position yourself unapologetically as the nightly companion. Magic 89.9's Boys Night Out host. Weekday evenings, a daily ritual to wind down and connect. What you deliver. Cultural curator and connector. Through over-under daily and your presence across platforms, you're more than a DJ. You're presenting engaging content, tying in trends, local moments, and exclusive nightlife vibes. You share your life as performance art. Images and reels that highlight your hustle. Radio DJing, live appearances. You live locally in Manila, but you thrive in global energy and local culture. Your voice and values. Authentic storyteller. With your attitude of gratitude shoutouts and behind-the-scenes glimpses, you come off genuine, not contrived. Community builder. You rally your followers around shared moments. The nose of truth. Making your audience part of the narrative.
Is that the nose of
COVID check.
COVID check.
Grateful mentor. Are you grateful for your mentor?
I was.
You highlight teaching moments. I'm grateful I can share my knowledge, give back, inspire. Reach and influence. Strong local presence. 141K plus on Instagram, 166K plus on X. Indicative of significant influence in Manila's nightlife and radio demographic. Multi-channel without inconsistency. Active on IG, X, Threads seamlessly. Same
wow.
tone, same brand. It's polished and intentional. Your paradoxes. Always on versus present. You're hosting and delivering daily, but your gratitude posts suggest a fight to stay rooted and balanced. Public persona versus personal life. While the airwaves and reels stay upbeat, we glimpse deeper self-reflection and moments of mentorship, suggesting a private side that values growth. At your core, you are one, a connector. You bring people together through music, conversation, real moments. You're a hub in the urban Manila evening scene. Navigator. You're guiding others through transition, from their workday to their night out, maybe even guiding your audience in mindset or self-belief. You're a grateful influencer. You don't just want attention, you want to channel attention into genuine connection and inspiration. The bottom line of who you are one of Metro Manila's cultural anchors, someone who understands that influence isn't just reach, but impact. You curate energy, memories, and conversations. You're prepared, polished, but never plastic. You lean into the spotlight, but you're always remembering your roots, practicing gratitude, and paying it forward. Everything you do, IG Reels, evening show, thank you notes, are calculated by design to gather people, lift spirits, and spark moments. That's not fluff. That's strategy with soul.
Wow, so it read everything I do on IG, basically.
And Twitter.
Yeah, you're right. Sabi nga ni Baked Mac, it basically just stripped everything that I do on Instagram and put it in words.
Yeah.
Right? Because the nose of truth.
Yeah.
Inaamoy ko yung kili-kili,
Yes.
di ba?
The nose of truth.
Kung si RX may Rico Robles, the truth behind the booth. Ako,
The nose of truth. I can't. I cannot. Ay. Ito mga, what's playback saying? Anthony Bueno at his core.
you have to put Tony.
Si Direk natulog, hayop.
Mick says, who needs to go to the shrink when you can get for free counseling?
Yeah,
That's right.
yun ang ay sinabi ni Tones kanina, right?
That guy who's married talks to his ChatGPT more than he talks to his wife about his issues, his problems, and what's going on in his head. Mas komportable siya mag-usap sa phone niya. That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
Black Mirror, remember?
Ito, sabi ni Trina, what kind of woman would make me fall in love? Type it in. Thank you, Trina.
Oh my God, here we go.
What kind of woman would make DJ Tony fall in love, or at least be convinced to be in a relationship?
Make DJ Tony fall. How do you spell in fall?
Gago, how do you spell love?
How do you spell love? Fall in love. Lust, right?
Gago. Love Tones.
What age bracket is best suited
No!
for him also? Okay.
But what an age bracket?
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. You ready?
Let's go. Let's go. Excited.
Oh my God. Can I put sad music for you?
Asa na?
Oh, nawala?
Oh, bakit ang dami? Okay.
Daming girls?
Wait. There are different responses.
Oh, it's choose your own world? Yeah,
They're
yes.
giving feedback on you.
Wait, there's different choices?
Yeah.
Bakit daming choices?
Response 1. Let's break this down clearly and truthfully. Based on everything we know about you, your lifestyle, values, emotional wiring, and the pace you operate in. What kind of woman would make you fall in love? Not just lust, not just like.
Oh, I want to
real
record
grounding.
this.
Okay.
What? I know. Let me send it to you. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is the first time we've ever actually done this, right? We've never asked anyone what kind of girl. My goodness gracious. Okay. No funny ideas, guys.
Press it.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Okay. Game.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Take two.
What kind of woman would make DJ Tony fall in love? Not just lust, not just like. Real, grounding, I'd bet on this kind of love. She would be the calm in his chaos. You live a fast-paced, high-stimulus lifestyle. Events, nightlife, content, business. You don't need someone who competes with that energy. You need someone who centers it. She's emotionally grounded, not reactive, not dramatic. She brings peace to your storm. Think yoga brain with street smarts.
Madre.
Witty, worldly, and independent. You, Tony, are mentally sharp and spiritually curious. You'll only fall for someone who can banter, challenge your thoughts, and laugh deeply, has her own lane, career, creative passion, or purpose, isn't impressed by clout, but instead sees through it. She doesn't chase. She doesn't perform. She's real and rare. Tony, you are spiritual and self-aware. You meditate. You're intentional. You are doing the work. She has to be on that same journey.
Wow.
Not perfect, but emotionally evolving. This is someone who can talk about inner child work one night and dance barefoot in Siargao the next. It literally says that.
What? Shut up.
I swear. It says Siargao.
What?
She respects your space, but knows when to call you in. Feminine, fun, but low maintenance. Not low effort, but not draining. She doesn't need you to post her 24/7 or validate her constantly. She's secure, not clingy. She can roll to an elegant dinner or a dive bar with ease. She vibes with your DJ world, but isn't defined by it. Ideal age bracket for you? Late 20s to early 30s. Why? Younger than 25 might not match your emotional maturity or depth, even if there's chemistry. 26 to 35 is your sweet spot. Still adventurous, but beginning to prioritize self-awareness, health, and inner peace. 36 to 40 plus brings more emotional intelligence and stability, but may come with fixed patterns. Only a fit if they're still evolving. So kailangan younger pa para pwede mo pang ma-mold, pwede pang mag-evolve.
Understand. My way of life.
You need someone in a growth phase, not someone stuck in a fixed narrative.
Fixed mindset. Kasi.
The bottom line, the woman who makes Tony fall in love isn't just beautiful. She's rare energy.
Oh, damn.
She is both mystic and muse. Someone who doesn't just match your world, she slows it down. She challenges you to rest, feel, be still, while still keeping things passionate, curious, and alive. When she shows up, she won't feel like adrenaline. She'll feel like clarity.
Damn.
Damn.
That's so deep.
Damn.
What I need is for you to come closer to me.
Wow. So deep. Someone has other questions. Next question. Who in Tony's network matches out of these descriptions?
Damn.
Or is best? Out of, you want to put celebrities?
Oh, sige.
Which celebrity?
Yeah, which Philippine celebrity?
Or what are they called now? Content creators? Or
Influencer?
Personalities. Online personalities.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really...
Influ.
Yeah. Okay,
Go.
sounds good. Okay.
Put something with an intro. We just talked over this one.
No, I'm going to play a commercial.
Okay.
I'll take a
We'll
break.
play that song later.
Okay. Let's take a break and then we'll come back and we'll ask my question and then one question for you.
Huwag na ako, ikaw na lang.
Why? Come on, ask. Let's ask Tin something. So, on playback, what's one question you want to know about Tin? And then we'll ask ChatGPT how well it knows Tin Gamboa. All right,
Afraid.
that's after this.
Tony, Slick, Gino, and Tin. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.
So crazy. Magic 89.9. Today's best music. Boys Night Out. It's Tin and Tony. No Slick Rick. He's off handling family stuff, right?
I mean, isn't his birthday trip?
Okay.
He's out of town.
Oh, okay. I thought it was last week.
His birthday was last week.
But he had dinner, right? Only. Okay, so he didn't go away for the weekend?
I guess not.
Okay. Maybe Doc had work. So during the break, I just typed it in now. Someone had asked, next question. We're doing ChatGPT. So we're seeing how smart this is. And maybe, just maybe, they know us.
Better than we do, than we know ourselves.
Yeah. And it's getting scary. Because, so a listener said,
Trina. Trina is tuned in.
Yeah. Okay. You want to ask the question?
Siya ba?
Yeah.
Ay, hindi. Si Ramen Noodles pala. Who in Tones' network matches this description?
So, I typed in top 5 Philippine female celebrities or TV online personalities would be the best match and why.
Okay.
Okay, don't...
So excited. Give it to me! Get it!
I don't want to give it to you. Wait, I want you to record this.
Okay.
I want to see you shock in your face.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Oh my God.
I'm so excited.
Oh my God. You're gonna freak out. You're gonna freak out. I am freaking out because I just saw the first name, the first two names.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Press it.
Okay. Okay, so you have to intro it.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Here are the top 5 Philippine celebrities, TV, online, or radio personalities that would be the best match for Tony according to ChatGPT. Ang lapit naman ito. Okay. Here are 5 Philippine female celebrities active in TV, radio, or online who could deeply align with DJ Tony's wavelength. These picks are based on emotional maturity, independence, spiritual and intellectual depth, and compatibility with his lifestyle. Number 1, Bianca Gonzalez.
Okay. She's married.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why she fits. Respected TV host and content creator known for empathy, intelligence, and authenticity. Passionate about social causes. Nakita ko yung number 2, wait. Passionate about social causes, wellness, and meaningful conversation. She is a well-rounded woman with her own purpose, not chasing fame, but using her platform for impact. We love B. Number
Yes.
2, Tony Gonzaga. Why she fits.
Oh God. Okay.
This is wild. No, sorry. I saw number 3. Why she fits. Multimedia host, singer, shabay. Producer, entrepreneur, aligned with independence and creative ownership. She's known for warmth, gratitude, and grounded public presence. And number 3, she's spiritually inclined, family focused, and has depth beyond the spotlight.
It's true. True naman eh.
This list is
Crazy, right?
Number 3.
Ginagaga tayo ng ChatGPT eh.
Number 3, Andy Manzano.
Who's happily married.
Why she fits. Former radio DJ turned authentic social influencer and mother. She balances persona and real life. Transparent, family-focused, yet self-driven. Shares Tony's values of gratitude, growth, and presence through everyday storytelling. Number 4, Solen Husaf. Why she fits. Model, actress, artist, and mother who prioritizes creativity and empowerment. Deeply artistic and spiritually aware, aligned with soulful and energetic depth. Moves in global, yet local energy circles. Shares Tony's blend of vibe, culture, and caring. And number 5. Drum roll, please, for the final.
Wait, I made another
Ang dami
list.
pa pala.
I know, I asked unmarried.
Okay.
Single.
Okay, sige. Okay, but ito yung last. Number 5. Joy Spring. Why she fits. Radio TV personality who matured from VJ to influential host and mother.
Busina
Has
muna.
done inner work, speaks openly about mental health and personal evolution, brings practical love, calm communication, and grounded emotional intelligence.
Patay tayo dyan.
Walang bro code.
It's a ChatGPT. Ang ganda eh.
Okay. So, nilagay ni Tones, make sure they are single.
Single. I forgot to put single. I assumed that ChatGPT would be human enough to know the bro code. But-
Ito.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
For number 1, single. Celebrity personality.
Conclusion. No eligible singles. Meron. Ito na.
Wala nga maganda eh.
Please choose single females in the Philippines. Here are 5 single Filipino female media personalities. Radio hosts, TV hosts, or online creators who align deeply with Tony's values. Number 1, Laila Chicadora. Micah's mom. Micah.
I know. I used to drop her off at all her boys. Now I'm dating her mom. nga hinatid ko sa boylet.
Longtime radio DJ. Likely single. No public record of partner.
Gosh.
Number 2, Ami Perez.
Oh my God. I think she's happily with someone.
Currently happily single. Since officially unmarried since 2006.
Yeah, but I think she's dating someone now. I think so.
Oh.
I think.
Patricia Hizon. You said single dapat, diba?
Yeah, I don't. Nawala ba si Vince?
No public relationship status implies she's like that she's married.
I don't think it knows her.
Ito na, Tones.
Wait. Last one?
Last 2.
Oh, last 2.
Moira De La Torre. Singer-songwriter and content creator, deeply introspective and recently single after a high-profile breakup. Openly enjoying single life and personal growth. Why she matches Tony. Rich. Oh, she's rich. Rich emotional intelligence.
Mayaman lang.
Artistic soul and clear in personal evolution. A potential deep romantic match.
I think I met her.
And finally, you're ready for the last one.
I didn't get to see the last one.
I'll tell you why she matches you first.
Okay.
She's a media personality and actress
Actress, media personality, actress.
who recently separated from her husband.
Separated. See, oh, this is like Chica PH. Gosh.
She is embracing singlehood and putting self-growth first. Why she matches Tony. She's courageous, self-reflective, and independent. She mirrors Tony's commitment to inner work and authenticity. And her name is...
Jay?
No.
If it's not Jay, it's
Who's Jay?
Jody Santa
No,
Maria.
no.
Is this Aljor's ex-wife? What's her name?
Kyla?
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 Ki- shoot.
No. What's her name?
What's her name?
Kylie Padilla? Tama ba?
Is that it? Kylie.
I think.
Is
it?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
No.
But no, not her. Single mom.
No kids.
Oh, no kids.
No kids.
Oh.
But separated. Recently separated.
Recently separated. Oh gosh.
Semi-recently. In the past few years.
A few years. Tom Rodriguez's ex.
No. Not Carla.
What's
Abellano.
Carla Abellano? No.
She was born in 1986, which makes her 39.
39. GMA, ABS, online.
Parang GMA.
Ooh.
Kilala mo to. We actually just saw her fairly recently.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. At an event.
Fairly recently.
Yeah, quite recently.
Sunshine Cruise?
No.
No, walang kids eh. Pokwang.
No.
Kaz, what the hell?
No, not Poco.
No, may anak siya eh. Si Pokwang may anak
May
eh.
anak si Pokwang.
Ito, GMA.
She's part of a... Paano ba? Celebrity family.
Jane De Leon.
No.
No,
She's
no,
young,
the one Jericho's with now. Janine.
Oh, no, Janine Gutierrez, no.
No. She wasn't married, right?
This girl, her father is a legend that you knew and played basketball with.
Ooh. Oh my God. No F it. No, I'm not even gonna. I'm not. No way.
Do you read her? No.
Maxine.
Yes, Maxine Magalona. Yeah.
There's only one dude I play basketball that's a legend. FM.
No. Maxine Magalona.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, wala pang anak. Married to model, musician, what's his name?
Who?
The ex-husband.
Robbie.
Yeah.
Manangkil.
Manangkil. Okay. All right, there you go. Thank you guys for joining us this evening.
Reactions.
Non-violent reactions.
Okay,
I think ChatGPT is really good.
Okay.
It's solid. Solid siya.
Oh, that was 10 minutes.
There's no bro code in ChatGPT. That's all I know.
Wala. No bro code at all.
Delikado. Delikado ang ChatGPT. Do not abuse it, guys. Be careful. All right. We'll just play music.
Okay, let's play music.
And then, yeah.
Let's play
So have
lots
a
of
great
music.
evening, everyone. We'll set it all up, and yeah.
No, we'll just stay here.
Okay. All right. So
Maybe we'll talk in between songs. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, but this one's from 88 Rising. Don't forget. Tomorrowland confirmed Thailand.
Oh,
So
wow.
if you can't make it to the Tomorrowland in Boom in Netherlands, maybe you might want to check out Thailand. I'm not sure if these guys will.
Ano, tara, punta tayo. Gino. Basta.
May leaves ba tayo?
Ikaw, madami pa.
I don't care. I'm taking it. I'm gonna add.
Tara, let's go!
Tony, Slick, Gino, and 10. Boys Night Out. Magic 89.9.